members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Donc on nous dit Sophia Washington a convoqué une séance du conseil de l'Arche, ça doit être important. Sophia Washington a demandé une réunion du conseil entre les 5 membres originaux de la Société de l'Arche. Elle espère faire passer une sorte de motion, mais un baron du charbon ultra-conservateur, Jebediah Block, s'y oppose. Je vous suggère de trouver ce monsieur Block tant que la séance est levée. Sophia est autoritaire, j'imagine qu'elle ne tolérera pas qu'un électron libre lui tienne tête.
One of the original 5, you know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington's last name while beating up a pillow. Oh, he was properly pissed.
Must mean a lot to her. Sophia the schemer.
What am I?
What's she up to this time?
Hey.
Kronstadt designer in charge of the
Sorry, sir.
upload
I'm
program.
afraid I can't even let a
What did you do?
I don't know, but she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called a kill switch.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, it's not one of the part of it. Well, whatever.
Weird. Step back and let me deal with this. Thanks.
Okay, got it.
Ah, on l'avait pas encore mis celui-là. Bon, il y en a un petit peu partout. Hein.
So, brain upload, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Greetings,
not in a
sir.
million years.
What did they offer?
Trop venu ici.
Good evening to you.
Je regarde un petit peu les opportunités qu'on a.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by Lache's sacred tree. This vote can't possibly be binding.
En grande discussion.
But what? Whoa. Expel me. That stupid treasure hunter from Sophia Washington has the power to expel me. Jebediah Block. Okay. I
Contact.
need an edge, and I need it fast. Oh, I will. This ain't over.
Mr. Block, you look troubled.
I know you.
Il avait l'air au téléphone trouble, effectivement.
I'm
A friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe...
Okay, am I missing out on something here?
Wow. You stay here and try not to get in my way, all right? I will stay here.
What was that? Hello?
Chouette costume. Alors, le dilemme de GB Diabloc. GB Diabloc, PDG de la Terrestrial Company, siège au conseil de la Société de l'Arche. Sophia Washington a déposé une proposition à laquelle Block est le seul à s'opposer. Elle a ordonné une levée de séance pour lui laisser le temps de se raviser, mais Block est colérique et n'abandonnera pas sans combattre. Ce costume, on l'a eu ici. On n'est pas prêt. Hein. Donc ensuite parler à Sophia Washington.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any threatening collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression tends to
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
Apart from surviving the collapse,
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Yeah.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
I.
Aye.
I. I.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Ok. Si je vote
Nay.
contre.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Avant nouveau.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
Ça c'est très bon ça. Voter comme membre du conseil de la Société de l'Arche. Donc qu'on dise oui ou non de toute manière, celui-là se débloque. Hein. C'est lié à l'intrigue. Je crois que j'ai niqué la fête là. Elle est jolie cette pièce. De verre. Oh, il y a des armes là à notre disposition.
So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Contrat du conseil, un contrat qui semble officiel. Le grand conseil de la Société de l'Arche, composé des 5 membres originaux de la Société, débat d'une proposition de Sophia Washington. Elle recommande aux membres du conseil, tous PDG de compagnies dans le secteur de l'énergie, de prendre le pli de la transition énergétique. Elle estime que c'est la seule façon de garantir leur domination, leur richesse et leur puissance. Le contrat souligne que le conseil doit être unanime pour que la motion soit adoptée.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try. But I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment.
Ça m'intéresse. Tout le monde sort.
I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. Block, the mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your
Sympa le costume.
approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth.
I see.
You have until dawn to change.
Magnifique.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47.
C'est une
And
égratignure.
now to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how. He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
Là, nous avons fait. C'est la catégorie exploit. Tuer une cible avec l'épée longue déguisée en chevalier.